Hey, I'm Andre Jordan, and today I'm going to show you guys how to hit the speed bag, just like a boxer. Check it out. Alright, so before we get started, I always recommend you wrap your hands before you hit the speed bag because you can hurt yourself. And if you don't know how to wrap your hands yet, you can check out my hand wrapping video that I made a little while back. So, hitting the speed bag is all about rhythm. Everything that we do on the outside of the ring is going to transfer to the inside of the ring. So we want to make sure that we have great timing so that we're able to counter punch effectively, be able to feel our opponent's rhythm, and be able to set up our offense based on that. So this rhythm is a very simple one. Once you hit it, boom, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then you hit it again, boom. So that's the basic rhythm. The setup for this, I keep my elbow on the spot. I'll show you on this side. My elbow stays here, and then I make small circles with my hand. Elbows in one spot, boom. Small circles. And I say small circles for a couple reasons. I want it to be a small circle because if it's a very wide circle, it takes a long time to get back to the speed bag, and that might throw off my rhythm. Another reason is if my circle is super wide, I come all the way down to my hip, boom. When I come back up, I might hit this instead of the speed bag, and this thing sucks, man. This is gonna hurt. So make sure you keep small circles, keep your hand by the speed bag, and you'll be good to go. So now we gotta listen for the rhythm. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna hear that, and that's pretty much the rhythm. You know, that's how we base everything that we do on the speed bag is by listening to it. We don't really even have to look at it. We can just hear it and be able to hit it. As long as we have our setup correct, elbows in one spot, small circles, I don't even have to look at it. I can look at you guys. I'm like, yeah, my day was good. I'm having a great day. What about you? Oh yeah, no, last week was crazy. You know what I mean? So you don't even have to look at it. You just need to listen for the rhythm, right? Also, when you're boxing somebody, when you're up close and personal, it's very hard to see everything that's going on. So it's a great idea to be able to feel somebody's rhythm, be able to know when they're gonna throw instead of seeing it and then reacting. Because if you can feel it, then you don't even need to look at them, and you're not really gonna be able to when you're very close. So this is another way to really be able to do that. Here's a little exercise. Why don't you try to get 10 on one arm and then switch arms, right? Try that out and post in the comments how that went. All right, so I touched on the basic rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once you have that rhythm, check this out. You can move around the speed bag. And one thing I want to point out before I show you this, make sure you hit it with this part of your hand right here. If you hit it with that part of your hand, it's gonna stay right in front of you. It's not gonna move around all crazy. It's gonna be right in front. So that means that you can move around the speed bag and still be able to hit it as long as you keep that rhythm. All right, great. So we got the basic rhythm. We know that we can move around the speed bag, which I recommend you do while you're just hitting it normally. Here's a couple tricks that I want to show you. Here's the first one. It looks very complicated, but it's actually really simple. All I do is keep both my elbows up, like you're leaning like a cholo, keep small circles like I mentioned before, and all I have to do is get around each hand. So I don't need to take really wide circles, right? Everything in boxing is a super small movement because it doesn't take as much energy and it keeps you in position. This is no different. Small circles around each hand, And here's the rhythm for this. As soon as you hit it, boom, it hits here. When it comes back, you hit it again. You hit it again. The faster and the harder that you go, the faster this thing's gonna go. So you gotta keep up with it. Keep that in mind. If you wanna take it slow, then hit it soft and take your time. There's nothing wrong with that. Boom, 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 boom. That's the rhythm. You gotta listen for it. All right, so here's something that's a pretty simple idea, but there's a small transition that some people overly complicate. Just switching from one hand to the other while you're hitting the speed bag. And instead of just, hitting it one way and then switching over here, there can be a smoother transition to make it look like you know what you're doing, and it just keeps the bag flowing instead of going and then stopping and then going again. Check it out. This is how it's gonna look. All right. So it's that little figure 8 motion right here. So all I do, I'm hitting it, boom, boom, boom. I come in and then out. That sets up the other hand. And then in and out, the other hand. In, out, in, out. Boom, 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 boom. Cross it down, cross it again. Boom, boom. Hitting it, normal. Come in, out. In, out. Boom, boom. You can even just work on that motion itself, in and out. Once you have that down, it sets you up for another trick. Looks like this. And I'll explain that one in a second. All right, trick number 2, check this out. All right. I hit it twice. Boom, it hits and I come back, boom. I'm pretty much making an X. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So with this one, it makes it a lot easier if you can rotate your shoulders while you do it. What I mean is, just like you're, swinging a baseball bat, your shoulders rotate. So that's how I do it here, boom, boom. And then I pick my arms up and I do it again. Boom, 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 boom. The whole time I'm pretty much making a figure 8 motion. Makes it super easy. This trick isn't very complicated. It's just about listening for the rhythm, really. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. So, try that one out. That one's pretty tough. Until you understand the basic concepts, like the rhythm, how to turn your shoulders, and the movement, figure 8 motion. Then it becomes simple. All right, so we learned the basics and a couple tricks. So let's see what it looks like when we put it all together. So one boxing round is 3 minutes, and you get a minute break in between each round. So I challenge all of you guys to hit the bag and try to get at least 4 rounds in, right? It's only 12 minutes of hitting the bag, hitting the speed bag. And repetition is the mother of skill. So you want to do this as often as possible. And when I first started training, this was my favorite. I used to hit it all the time, and that's how I got better. So again, doing things as often as you can, practicing, learning from others. I'm sure there's some other channels too. If there's something that I missed, then let me know in the comments and I can try to clarify that for you. But 4 rounds, and I challenge you for the last 30 seconds of the round, try this one out. Do that for the whole 30 seconds. It's gonna freaking burn, but it's gonna feel great. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. Please give me a like, share the video, let other people see this content. Like I said, give me a comment down below if there's something that I need to clarify for you, and I hope you have a great day.